The people in question, they are not bandits. They are members of the Ansaro, that is an affiliate of the Al-Qaeda.
I declare to run for the presidency of Nigeria at 4 o'clock, and by 9 a.m. the following morning, the children were abducted.
I necessarily agree with the Oyo State governor, who was quoted in the video to have said the abduction happened the next morning after he declared to run for president.
Out to the military people that entered the bush, not be Musa. Oh. Musa is busy with justice crack. And the meat is soldier food. Shout out to the boys on ground working this work.
Buhari for 8 years had 15 school kidnappings. Under Tinubu, according to report from their own Bureau of Statistics, so 13 school kidnapping, he no reach to resign. No.
State government, so Mama Kende, we yes say Tinubu no even call you one day. Shout out to everybody, even shout out to the devil where they push APC to do the bad thing.
He reach Oyo State turn, he can't become say it is the responsibility of the governor. And
his car is okay. The husband is fine. Okay.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News Gist and Blog. A lot of us have been jubilating, celebrating over the rescue of these Oyo students and teachers. There have been several reactions, speculation. I heard they were released yesterday, but I did not jump on it because I was waiting for everybody to give their own opinion so that we can opinionalize their opinion to our own audience. I waited, everybody have stated their own mind, but we are going to analyze what we think, because now it seems that this is politics and it's pure politics. Now, it is no longer news that these people were rescued by joint task force and the whole issues, everybody jubilating, but there was something Seyi Mankid, the Oyo State governor, said that I was worried. I was really worried, and I want you guys to also be worried after you watch the video. We'll be right back.
For 7 years, we didn't witness anything like this in Oyo State. I declared to run for the presidency of Nigeria at 4 o'clock, and by 9 a.m. the following morning, the children were abducted. We're still feeling through.
Now, security and intelligence experts Seyi Adetayo came out on TVC News to tackle what Seyi Mankid said, to defend Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the security outlets of Nigeria, that it is not because Seyi Mankid is running for the office of presidency that led to the kidnap of those people. In fact, he said, according to intelligence information that he has as an expert on security, that this is what he thinks that he found. I want you guys to watch this video.
Then hide the children. So you don't necessarily agree with the Oyo State governor, who was quoted in the video to have said the abduction happened the next morning after he declared to run for president?
No. you don't. Like, international terrorist organization don't have planned operations within a day or 2 days. It can take them up to 6 months. These are professionals. And it's something they've been doing for years.
We're back to the coverage of the breaking news from Oyo State, where we're monitoring developments with the rescue of all abducted children and teachers from the Urire community. I'm joined by Femi Akonde live in our Abuja studio. Olaido Iwole is live in Ibadan. Right here with me in the studio is former DSS operative Seyi Adetayo. Gentlemen, thank you so much for staying the course on this coverage. Mr. Adetayo, let's build up on the background you just gave us. Authorities are saying now that the kidnappers demanded the release of one of their kingpins who is currently facing prosecution, but government refused. How significant is that decision from a national security perspective?
Was, the use of technology, use of intelligence to be able to identify those that are involved, which DSS already had some information about them prior to that time, and they began to identify associates of those people, their mothers, their children, their wives, people close to them, and they began to they spread their dragnet across the northern part of Nigeria, from Kwara State to Niger to Kano, Kaduna, Katsina, Gombe, all the way to Adamawa, Borno State. They began to arrest family members, associates of these people. So what they did was that they did the video and sent the video back to them. Now, okay, we've seen the one you killed. If you kill anyone, we also kill your own family member. So if you want to negotiate, see,
they were able to trace the family members.
Family members, everyone close to them. Government security forces picked everyone.
So all the while there was a line of communication between government.
Of course, and governments, were so strategic, in the operation that they, did not relent.
Were they still in Oyo State at the time of rescue?
Yeah, they were still in the forest. So this there was this quick response from the Nigerian, defense forces, Nigerian security forces, to encircle them before they could move them from Oyo Forest to the Kainji Forest, which is actually their base, and that would be very difficult. If you compare this with to Chibok girls, the response was very slow, and before the government could respond, they've already shared those children, so it became very difficult.
Mr. Adetayo, because you're the closest to the DSS we have tonight. For the 6 people who were reportedly abducted, do you have the specific number of the people rescued?
Listening to what Seyi Adetayo said to Seyi Mankid against the father of Seyi Tinubu. Anyway, all these Seyi people, this man did not end there. On the same day, with the same attire, the same wristwatch, the same hour, he ran to Arise News to also go and defend Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They give him a heavy task, not a small job. I also want you guys to listen to what he also said on Arise TV News, how they went to the bush, how they arrested some kingpin who are affiliated to these bandits that kidnapped this Oyo student. And I just want you guys to also listen to what he said on Arise TV News.
The people in question, they are not bandits. They are members of the Ansaro, that is an affiliate of the Al-Qaeda. And we need to understand how they got involved with this. So sometime last year, 2 leaders of Ansaro, their main leaders were arrested by security forces, mainly the Department of State Service, the DSS. The first one was Abu Bara, and his real name is Abbas Mukhtar, popularly known as Abu Bara. He was arrested around 9th of May in 2025. And the second one is popularly known as Abubakar Mahmouda, but his actual name is Abubakar Haba. He was arrested on 27th of July, 2025. And after the arrest, members of the Ansaro started making efforts to secure the release of these 2 leaders. Several attacks were initiated against facilities they suspected were keeping these 2 Al-Qaeda, Ansaro Al-Qaeda leaders. And one of those facilities they attempted to force the release was at Wawa, somewhere in the highly sensitive military detention facility in Niger State, and it was foiled. And after that, they now devised means of using an unconventional means to secure the release of these 2 leaders. Please, you need to also understand that the 2 leaders in question are also declared wanted by the United States government and the United Kingdom government for terror-related activities in those 2 countries. And so this particular attack 56 days ago was a carefully planned attack, strategically planned, and for several reasons. One, they needed a place where the government can feel the effect, so they chose somewhere in the southwest because the leader of the government is from southwest, and they also understood the fact that social media and the general media platform so vibrant in the southwest. So such an attack in the southwest, where the president is from, would generate enough media attention, enough for them to be able to put government under pressure and secure the release of these 2 people. And something that I believe that we should commend the government on is that, the reason why we continue to see abduction of students because previous governments and those at the helms of affairs were negotiating with bandits, negotiating with kidnappers, and that is like you fueling. You are creating an enterprise where people believe that, yeah, they will negotiate and then they will make money out of it. But there was a resolve by this government to say, we're not going to negotiate and we're going to give them fire for fire. The other guest spoke about what U.S. did in Niger Republic, securing the release of the American that was kidnapped. Please, we need to understand this. Number 1, is an adult, and 2, the man in question, I can bet you, is a government asset. He's not a civilian. He is an intelligence asset of the government, and what he carries is so strong enough for the U.S. not to allow him to stay any longer in the hands of those. But we're talking about children here, and for you to be able to rescue children, we're talking about children of 2 years, 4 years old, 6 years old there. If you bombard the place, how will those children run? What are they going to do? They might run into the wrong place. So it required carefully planned operations. And this made government to bring about the best of the best in Nigeria, the Department of State Service, the special forces of the Nigerian Navy, like our own version of the American Navy SEAL, the Nigerian Air Force Special Squad. There is a special, squad from the Defense Intelligence, the best of the best from the Nigerian Police. They all came together, including the office of the NSA, to form a tactical operation. 1, isolating the people involved, then encircle them and ensure that they're able to take them out. And in planning this, it's not something that you can achieve in a day. And I can tell that part of what they did was because we had children involved, and the first action they took by killing the teacher that they killed now made government to now went out to identify the people involved. And the DSS have been on this for a very long time. They identified the family members, those close to these people, and they began to go to different parts of the country, from Kwara State to Niger State, to Sokoto, to Kaduna, to Kano, to Katsina, Adamawa, Gombe, Borno, different parts of the United States to start arresting wives, mothers, sisters, brothers of those that are involved, and they took them in from different states, did a video of these people, and sent a video to the kidnappers to say, we also have your own people. If you kill any one of these people, we're also going to kill your own family members. And that is, if you're trying to negotiate with people like this, you need to negotiate from a point of strength.
You see the task they give this man. He's running from one TV station to another to defend Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But what stood out for me in this particular video is what Seyi Mankid said. According to Seyi Mankid, he said he was not even in the city. He was not in the States when they came to rescue these people. That the rescue followed up after he left the state. The next thing is that they said they don't rescue people. So without even telling him, the state governor of the state. Say, hey, now wow. But then, I want you guys to watch what Miss P said. Miss P said it's because of the mere pressure of Peter Obi, what Peter Obi was saying on the different TV stations and an interview, that pressure the state governor or the federal government to rescue those students. I want you guys to listen to our own point of view.
Sing and dance for this government, because this song reflects everything going on in our country. I got the news that the children kidnapped in the Oyo school have been released, and I think it's worthy to celebrate. Somebody say yeah, special thanks to His Excellency Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. Now your voice drum with people fire for their hands. We not know. If not, be so you they go every podcast they call these children name. I don't know whether Tinubu go remember. Una talk truth. APC talk truth. You want talk? Say una want say you know Abi. You know Abi. Thanks to all who lended their voice, celebrities, activists. God bless every Nigerian. Refusing to forget these people. If to say we forget them, they for such cheap guess. Yes, they for stay 4 years go complete for this government. Shout out to the military people that entered the bush. Not be Musa. Musa is busy with justice crack. And the meat is soldier food. Shout out to the boys on ground working this work. So the police or the armed forces, God go bless you now. When soon they fight for this una welfare package, God bless Nigeria. God bless every voice out there speaking for the betterment of this country. And madam, you don't come try me, you take care of the children. When I go rehab, I be waiting the that's the way they call it. Say, person we get PTSD, they go therapy. They all need them. They all need them because only God knows the eyes inside that bush. I still get your PVC if you get power, and so that you can vote as this useless government. So that things like this will not reoccur. Shout out to the Oyo State government, to Mama Kende. We yes say Tinubu no even call you one day. Shout out to everybody. Even shout out to the devil where they push APC to do the bad thing. You really they work extra time. I see your handwork. Tonight is a night of celebration. I just they play music, they go, and so that Tinubu go still remember. Once now we don't complete 56 days, but no children, not announced also our family members. If we say no remember, we know his reminder. Now his best reminder is Peter Obi.
Now you listen to what she said. Do you believe it's because of Peter Obi? Do you also believe that it is just federal game? They wanted to just make Seyi Mankid look stupid. Remember that Seyi Mankid paid ransom. He paid ransom, and yet they did not release these people. So anyway, before we give our own opinion, I want you guys to listen to what Peter Randy said, because what Peter Randy said aligned to what I'm going to even say at the end of this video, because initially when I heard that they were rescued, this is exactly what was on my thoughts. I want you guys to listen to Peter Randy. We'll be right back.
Please, Nigerian government, I beg you, this or your state children and their teachers, where thankfully they're alive, they don't come out. So, were they released or they were rescued? Which one gangan it be? Were they freed or they were rescued? We need to ask, because the confusion now where the so-called government go create them, but you expect to make citizens no ask any question. Everybody should keep quiet. They are out, thankfully. APC, APC, APC. How many times did we call you? APC, since we will not come, everybody don't get diploma in confusion, because na confusion na wa. Ojuma kan, were kan. Ojuma kan, iwaburuku kan. The lives of human beings are too precious to play politics with, let alone the lives of children. Citizens must ask the right questions. Because as they free the children, so as they come out, now the same one away the government, Bayo Nonuga run, come out, he can't put statement, they run their mouth. The Oyo State children have been freed by the abductors. This is it. After you see the feedback, people, they comment and all that. Few minutes later, you come back, come edit the post. They have been rescued by security, our security agents. After you still see the thing where I see they go again, you run, come back again, come put updated. During the course of the rescue, they capture about 8 of the terrorists and they neutralize others. There was no quid pro quo, meaning there was no exchange for this and that. And the security agent will give a full waiting report. Baba Bayo. Stay one place, make we know as they do you for body. Make una know they confuse this thunder to the run up and down. So on an issue as serious as the abduction of children where they stay for 56 days, they cut the head of one teacher. There is no proper organization amongst the government agencies for you to come out with one position clear to the people. Where we say people go no say this is exactly what happened, this is how we took. Una owner to the run come out to come turn abduction of children to Z word extraordinary every day. And I expect everybody to keep quiet. As they capture some of the terrorists, if now EFCC will carry Yahoo boy, your person will carry 1,000 or police, they go know how to parade them and all of that. But for this one, Nigerians now continue to the guesswork they go. And when I will like to they compare with America, when people complain for Nigeria, you say hunger also there for America, but you will not compare leadership and accountability. If now for America, they carry even one person or one security issue, you will see the US president, the US secretary of war, you will see the joint chiefs of staff, who the person will be like our chief of defense staff, the head of the operation, they go line up, enter White House press briefing room, they give press conference, people, journalists go, they ask questions. No, the question is for Mr. President, is for this person, is for this. But for this one, now to send errand boys around to they put tweets, they edit them, because Ori Buruku Lenshe, we our own leaders, na shigidi, oh we. So once they tell us anything, they don't know how to talk to the people. Even if we see say they don't go carry bend down, select wear children or anything, make we take them like that. It is our portion. Make we no ask questions. You will ask questions. You are the enemy of the country. Ani Ori Buruku Lenshe. Oshi Lenshe. This is Seyi Mankid, governor of Oyo State. They complain to him counterpart. They tell Bala Mohammed, Bauchi State governor, say for 7 years where he don't be governor, they never see anything like this. The state have been peaceful. Of course, because I live in Oyo State. And then he say immediately he declares, say he won't run for president today 4 p.m. The next day 9 a.m. they don't carry children. And the same Tinubu government, APC people, where be say under Jonathan, one school abduction, Chibok school, nowhere where they no go even people bedroom where they deal with their wife, including White House, go meet Obama. Bring back our guests, bring back our guests. That time, Tinubu say on issues of insecurity, the buck stops at the president's table. Jonathan should resign. He reached on a turn. Under Tinubu in 3 years, we have had 13 school kidnappings. Buhari for 8 years had 15 school kidnappings. Under Tinubu, according to reports from their own Bureau of Statistics, so 13 school kidnapping, he no reach to resign. No. He reach Oyo State turn, he come become say it is the responsibility of the governor. And he ori buruku lenshi. Up till today, una never tell KB State governor where be APC governor who ordered troops out of the government girls secondary school before they go carry them, because they had intelligence, they deployed law enforcement, they somehow they left before they came to carry children. Till today, make nobody ask question. So as they don't come out, make we celebrate. They are out. We wait for the next. They carry again, we celebrate. The day that Nigerians will know the exactly the thing where we they call insecurity for this country, may Nigerians know the root cause and help ourselves for the sake of humanity, for the sake of human life. Whatever that is going on in this country we call insecurity, may Nigerians deliver ourselves, because as long as one person's life is not safe, everybody is a potential victim. They don't come out, we congratulate one. They were rescued, they were free, they were released, they were lost but found. Anyone will not tell us, Shebi we be mumu, we go take them, we no kukuma get choice. If you ask question, you hate the country. Ori buruku lenshe, oshi lenshe. My name is Peter for Nigeria.
Now, it is a fair question. Was they rescued? If yes, was there any casualty? If no, was it because of ransom? If yes, will Nigeria felt the need to know? In as much that we are happy that these people were released neither on condition or unconditioned, or either by ransom or by combat. So, but they are released. But we also deserve to know how much of the national treasury that you people pay to these bandits to reharm them again, for them to have more sophisticated weapon. So anyway, before we even explain our own part, I want you guys to also listen to what VDM said in none of this. We'll be right back.
Now, I want to make an appeal to the federal government. You need to really invest a lot in rehabilitating those children, because those children have been in the bush for over 55 days without their father, without their mother. Those children watch them unalive their principal. Those people went through hell. You need to invest a lot in rehabilitating them because of the trauma that those children would have been put through. Even their teachers and every other person that was kidnapped on that very day. It is really important that this is done. Congratulations to the family. I wouldn't be saying congratulations, but unfortunately, this is the country that we find ourselves in when the people that have been placed in power are using the lives of ordinary citizens to play their politics. One would ask, I always say, the terrorists are the government, the terrorists are the presidents, the governors, the ministers, everybody, every one of them. Because how do you explain that you have the role and the position to protect the lives of people, but you cannot do it because there are some unknown bandits somewhere? It makes no sense. The least thing that we are asking the government to provide is security. I'm not even particular about whether or not the economy is growing. I'm not particular about that, because in a country where the economy is not growing and there's security, people can still thrive. A lot of people can still go into farming. A lot of people can go into, agricultural business, importation, exportation. A lot of people can go into transportation business. But because of the insecurity of Nigeria, it's only one part, just one section of the economy that is functioning. Anything that has to do with road transport does not function. Anything that has to do with agriculture does not function properly because of insecurity that have claimed the lives of a lot of Nigerians. So my appeal, and I'm begging the government that they should pay attention to securing the lives of Nigerians. However, because of the information that I'm privileged to, I can tell you people for free that there have been a little bit of changes. This is just me encouraging the security operative, not because I want to say people have made changes. Honestly, there should not be insecurity in the first place. But because of your low performance and your capability, your low capabilities, we will still applaud you for the recent information that we have gotten, that you people are combating these guys in the bush. And I also saw that the members of the House of Reps, the National Assembly, they are all talking about they should stop rehabilitating these bandits and these terrorists when they are arrested. So they should shoot them on sight. I also saw the Minister of Defense, Christopher Gwabin Musa, when he was saying that, see, soldiers, you don't need to wait for our orders anymore. When you sight them, you get them down. So I believe that this would progress our security and strengthen the security of the country. Thank you very much.
Now you listen to what VDM said. So to give my own fair comment, if you listen to these women, they were almost campaigning for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In case you have not watched the short clip, I just want you guys to watch it.
Hello, sir. Our father, we are grateful. The president, sir, we are grateful. We understand your commitment to our safety, and we appreciate all you did for us. We could see your hand. Thank you very much. And every security operative, they tried so much, and that is why we are still alive now. We are very grateful unto you. Thank you very much. May the Lord continue to praise you. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. God bless you, sir. We are so grateful.
Thank you. Now you listen, all thanks to Mr. President, all thanks to security. They emphasize and ensure that she never appreciates Seyi Mankid, the state governor. The same thing they did in South Africa. You must say, thank you, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for doing his duty. Thank you, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for bringing a helicopter, or bringing bus, or bringing the plane to come and rescue us from South Africa. Oh, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you are the best. Now they have turned a rescue into campaign. If, for example, this is a fair appreciation, I don't think she will know who came to rescue her. She will just say, I thank the Nigerian government, and I also thank the security. It would have been fair enough. No, thanking the president, not thanking the state governor. That aside, make me to think otherwise. Now, regarding to my title that Tinubu is involved, I did not say Tinubu was the one that kidnapped them. I did not say Tinubu is involved in anything. But Tinubu is involved in the sense that he knows exactly what is going on. If not, I don't see why politics will be involved. Before you come to somebody's state to come and do or rescue, you should have also briefed the state governor, except maybe they also suspect that the state governor is aware. But there are a lot of people suspecting that these people does not even look like people that were in captivity. Maybe they don't think, why some said no, they look like somebody that was in captivity. On the other hand, they said they don't even think that, look at their clothes, it's not that dirty like somebody that was living or sleeping on ordinary ground. Some said that, did they went to go and bathe after 50-something days? Were they giving shower to shower every time? Because it seems that what the security people posted that they just rescued them there. And these people look very extremely clean. And there are a lot of misreaction on social media. But for me, I'm just on the fence. I'm suspecting that these people were just kept in one place for politics sake, while the other is, I felt like, oh, they were really kidnapped. But the one that pays me is the man that paid the highest sacrifice, which is the teachers that or the principal that were executed because of any, whatever, either for politics or whatsoever. But for what the security expert said, what he analyzed, he said that, oh, it is not because of politics, it's because of this, that. So for you as a Nigerian, with your brain as an expert, what do you think? Do you think that these people were really abducted and kept in the forest? Or do you think they just rented an apartment and put them there and they were just flexing? When it is time for them to be rescued, they take them back to the bush. Remember that they said they neutralized over 4 bandits, but nobody saw them. Oh, and also remember that Seyi Mankid said he paid ransom ahead from VDM. Is it that Tinubu paid ransom higher than the one Seyi Mankid paid to rescue these people? Or these same people that hold them in the government also do another ROG to release these people? Remember the same thing happened to that general that they executed or the or they said he died in the forest. When it is time for them to rescue, the kind of rescue that they said the bandits shot the woman in the leg and they escaped, and nobody can explain Nigeria. But tell me your thoughts. I love you guys. God love you more. Want to meet again. Peace out.